Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for some space. It's Payne. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And here's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Nittany Lions are going to cash in this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And there's the handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And bulldozing his way through. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bama. And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Fielded at the 25. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
First down and 10. The shotgun running play call. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Looking downfield, it's Webb. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Montgomery. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Banks. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And they finally sock him, but a decent game that time.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Launching one to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here's the second down play. Here's the option play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Completion makes it second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Webb. The pocket breaking down. And he cannot escape defense with a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He stays alive. Fighting off the defender. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Touchdown, tied. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Hand off to the single back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a 2-yard game. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He hands it off from the gun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Dropping back, it's Webb. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw it in.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It tests the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Here comes a handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the 3-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to pass. It's Webb. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
They expect to cash in the starting field position. It is 1st and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Breaking through defenders. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Webb. He eludes the rush. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game. And it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Movement here from the tight end. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
2nd down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Payne. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Second down play coming up for this offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss play to the outside. Doesn't quite get in, but it sucks up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.